Hello everyone, Silent here. Welcome back to another tutorial. Today we have something a little bit different and something that I've never done before. Today I'm going to be showing you how to reset the end dimension on a Minecraft Bedrock Edition or Pocket Edition or Better Together, whatever you feel like calling it. So this is going to help you get more end city loot, more elytras, and reduce your world file size. Overall, just very fine things because Bedrock Edition file size and just world size in general can get very, very large, especially on multiplayer worlds. And too large of a world can actually cause problems for realms. So this same technique can also be used on the nether, and it can be used on the overworld as well. And unfortunately, Minecraft Bedrock Edition does not come with a built-in reset nether or reset end feature, unlike the console edition does. So we will be having to use a world editor, meaning that you will need Windows 10 edition, and you will also need to download a world editor, which I will have linked down below. Okay, so before we really get into it, guys, if you could please leave a like on the video, maybe even subscribe to the channel, and maybe share the video with your friends, that'd be greatly appreciated, as all that stuff really does help out the channel and the video an absolute ton. Anyway, with all of that out of the way, let me figure out my camera, jeez. Before we get to anything, you need to make sure that you can download the world editor linked below. It'll be MCC Toolchest PE. Make sure that you download the Pocket Edition version, otherwise you're going to have a Java Edition world editor. So before we get to actually editing the world, we're going to take a look at how to copy your world in case anything goes wrong or you mess up your edits or anything like that, accidentally delete something. Always make a backup of your world before you edit anything at all. So basically click the pencil icon right here and then scroll all the way down on this first tab and just hit copy world. Literally as simple as that. We're gonna head over to the nether and also to the end dimension and just take a look at what they look like, because I have done a little bit of damage just so that you guys can see that they truly do regenerate when you delete all these chunks. So there is the nether, and then we're gonna take a look at the end as well, and also an end city. So bloop a little bit of stuff here. We're gonna go over to these coordinates right here to an end city, the closest one that I have found. Wait for this stuff to load slowly, and there is an end city. So these things will always generate the same, however they will have a different loot in them. And I bring that up because when you reset the nether or the end on console edition, they always have the same loot. So this has Fortune 2, Mending, and Efficiency 3, and then this just has some other random junk in it, and of course an elytra as well. To prove that this does regenerate, we're just going to blow it up, and then we'll fire up the world editor and actually take a look at how all this stuff happens. There's a lot of TNT in there. I'm wondering how big this is going to be. Not too bad, actually. Not too shabby of an explosion at all. So let's fire up the world editor and take a look at how you actually reset these chunks. But before you do any of that, make sure that you leave the end or the nether or anything like that. Alright, so now that you have left the area that you intend on resetting, you will also want to leave the world. So basically just go back to your menus here and you will be perfectly fine. So from there you can just start up your world editor. So just open that up. It's going to be a very boring blank screen. And then from there in the upper left you'll see a little open folder icon. Just click that. That's going to bring up a list of all of your worlds and tell you the world size and all that good stuff. And the one that we're going to be testing is the end reset test, obviously, and then we have our copy of that one right here. We're not going to mess with the copy. That's like our backup in case we mess up this version. So just click that once, and that's all you need to do there. You can see that the overworld is here, the nether is here, and also the end dimension is here as well. We're just going to focus on the end dimension. So we're quickly going to bring this over to the left side right here and just not worry about that stuff. We're going to click the map icon in the upper right there. That's going to bring up another screen on my other screen, and then we're going to put that to the left side right here. So great, we got both things on screen right now. So the map is basically an overview of all of your loaded chunks in the world, and you can choose the dimension in the upper right here. So we're going to go to the end right here, and you can see all of the loaded chunks. Right here's the main end island. You can tell from the little black dots right there, those are the obsidian pillars, and you can see over here is the main end island. And also, you can also pretty easily tell where the end city islands are, or sorry, where the actual end cities are, because they're going to be darker on the map. As you can see, everything is very yellow and white, and the end cities are actually like black, so you can very easily tell where they're at. So you don't actually need to delete All of these chunks, you can just delete the one that the end city is in, which is all that we're going to be doing. So these are broken up into sections of many chunks. If we just open up one of these sections, as you can see, there's many chunks within just one of them. So we're just going to be deleting entire sections at a time. You can go into more detail, deleting whichever chunk, like in particular chunks, if you want to. I'm just going to be deleting entire segments. Okay, so how you tell your segment is right up here in the upper left of your map screen. So this is segment R3-1. We're just going to delete that. So that's over here. R3-1, right click on that and just hit delete all, confirm that, and that just deleted all the chunks in this entire area. Again, you don't really need to delete everything in the end. You just need to delete the ones that have your end cities in them, and don't delete your main end island. You can delete it, but there is no reason to. It's not going to cause any problems if you do delete parts of your end island, because everything will regenerate. The fountains, the obsidian obelisks, and the end city gateways, those will all regenerate. Same thing goes for the nether, but the problem with the nether is that you can't see anything. It's just going to be bedrock ceiling, so you're kind of just guessing where to delete there. Anyway, once you have deleted everything that you feel like deleting, you're just going to hit the save icon in the upper right. So just hit that, and then we're going to load up the Minecraft Bedrock Edition once again. And here we are back on Windows 10 Edition. So I did also delete all of the chunks in the nether as well. So we can see what both of those dimensions look like. We're going to fire up our world and reset test and see what everything looks like. Let's just hop through to the nether real quick and see if it's exploded. It does not look exploded at all. And as you can see, it is going to regenerate the exact same nether and the exact same end and all that stuff, because all that is based off of the world seed. So here we are in the end, and as you can see, we did not delete any of the main island, so all of this stuff is still intact. However, if we do punch in our coordinates again, teleport over here, you will see that our end city is perfectly intact. And let's check out the loot as well. If I can figure out my controls, still new to the keyboard and mouse controls. Don't judge me too much. So let's see what we got down here. So as you can see, we do have the elytra, and we also got a new shovel, so the loot is unique every time. And yeah, that's really all I need to show you guys. There's obviously a lot more that you can do with world editing, but I just thought I'd share this with you because it is a fairly good thing to do on a regular basis if you're on a multiplayer world or a realm or anything like that, because honestly, world size gets tremendously large super fast, and it's good to trim chunks every now and again. Even Hermitcraft does this. They have deleted their end dimension once, as far as I know, and it honestly really does help out. So I think that's going to do it for this tutorial, guys. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do leave it down in the comment section. I will be sure to help you out as best as I can. Also, make sure you leave a like on the video, share it with your friends, and get subscribed to the channel, as we would love to have you join our community. Anyway, I'll see you guys down in the comments and in the next video. Thank you for watching, and then there was silence.